Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been like the most insane. I know you're like, Cookie, where have your videos been? Well, you might not be, but in my head, I'm thinking, Cookie, where have your videos been? It has been insanity. So first, I'm gonna make this long story short because I can ramble so much. First I went to Disney World with my husband. We went on a redo honeymoon. It was our fifth wedding anniversary, and we had the swine flu on our original honeymoon time. So we said for our fifth anniversary, we were gonna redo the honeymoon. So we're like, Disney World, because I've never been to Disney World. So I was so excited. We booked this fabulous vacation, a week at one of the resorts, and we were gonna go to a different park every day and then go to Universal Studios, both Universal Studios, the main park, and then Island of Adventure, and it was all planned. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make videos for this, and I'd planned this whole Disney makeup and mani video. I was gonna do Disney nails and do, what to wear going to a really hot outdoors event sort of, for the theme park sort of thing. And I even took some pictures and stuff, and then we got food poisoning. And when I say food poisoning, it was like the worst food poisoning ever. We were sick for probably 2.5 days, and it took me over a week after the 2.5 days to start to feel, myself again. It was so bad. It was so terrible. And then right when I was starting to feel better to do some videos, I couldn't find my tripod. I was like seriously? I mean, really? So anyhow, that's my whole story, where I've been and stuff. I'm so sorry. Again, I'm doing a September video in October. Eventually, we're going to be doing these videos like in the appropriate month. It's going to happen. So anyhow, that's my long sob story. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And you'll have to excuse the lighting today. I filmed, and my makeup's probably crazy now. My face is probably all shiny. I filmed the tutorial part in the daytime, and I had to leave for work really, really early, so I didn't have a chance to film the review. So I'm doing it now. I just got home from work. It is pretty late. It's not that late. What time is it? 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock at night. So I've turned on as many nice lights as I can. So I'm hoping the lighting isn't too bad. But I'm getting this video done because it's already, it's in October already, and we're not going to be having any of this. So let's just get on to the review, shall we? All right. So for the month of September, the official IPSY theme was street style, which was kind of a hip, like I said, street style. And it's funny because I'm actually seeing a lot of sort of 90s grunge pop up, which is, I don't know if you kind of noticed, or you're just going, Cookie, what is going on with your makeup today? I was kind of doing the same thing, but I'm seeing all the IPSY beauty gurus and stuff do sort of 90s street style. And actually I'm seeing every beauty YouTube personality that I follow do some 90s grunge inspired look. So I thought I'd go ahead and do one myself. Might as well, because the products really worked perfectly. So here's the card that came with this month. Can you see it, or is the lighting in it? I'm hoping you can see it. Just, like I said, kind of street style looking. And then the bag, oh my god. This is probably my favorite bag that IPSY has ever sent out. I'm in love with this bag. It's just a shiny silver, kind of fake, soft leather feel, and it's got these really cute little studs at the top, which I think is so adorable. A little black zipper, and then the inside's just plain, nothing too fancy. But I love it. I love this shape. It's such a nice size to carry stuff in, and it's really soft. So I'm excited to get this. All right, first off, Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, and here is what Briogeo has to say about it. Fortified with ultra hydrating avocado, sweet almond, and argan oils, strengthening keratin protein, power conditioning rose hip oil, soothing aloe, and super hair essential vitamins B5, D, A, E, and biotin. This unique complex of targeted ingredients helps increase hair elasticity and moisture to prevent breakage, promotes healthy shine and luster, and replenishes strength. Great for people suffering from dry, damaged, breaking, or lifeless hair, often caused by chemical or color treatments, heat tools, or climate changes. All right, so this product actually, I love these type of products for me because if you've been following me for a while, you know that I am not a natural blonde. You could probably tell my roots are already starting to show. I'm a natural brunette, and I jumped from being a dyed sort of auburn redhead to starting to bleach my hair. So my hair has gone through quite a few, chemical treatments, quite a few things. Because I'm constantly re-bleaching it and we're lightening as we go, I really needed something that, was good for dry, damaged, brittle hair. Oh, and I forgot to mention the size. The size that I received is, hang on, I'm consulting my little computer notes. The full size is 5.25 ounces, and it retails for $26. I received 1 fluid ounce, so it's about $4.95. It's sort of more of a light conditioning mask that I've used. I have others that are kind of a little more hardcore, but don't get me wrong, just because it's a little bit more light in feel and texture, it packs a huge punch. I mean, it really softened my hair, and I've noticed the longer you leave it on in the shower after you can shampoo, kind of layer it on, especially on the ends, anywhere that it feels dry and brittle, the longer you leave it on, the softer it makes your hair feel afterwards. It just really sinks into the strands and into the roots and everything. And my cat is coming and fussing at me. This is what happens when I get home. Hi, baby. She's fussy. She has anxiety attacks every once in a while and likes to come and be loved. So anyhow, the smell, let's see. It has a really, really light, just sort of, and avocado oil are giving it the scent more than anything else. But like I said, it's really, really light, but it just depends on what your hair needs. If I just need a sort of light condition, then I'll just leave it on for a couple minutes. If I need it to be a little more, deep treating, then I'll leave it on for like, 8 to 10 minutes or so, maybe even longer if I really want to. So anyhow, I really, really like it. Would I repurchase? I have so many hair masks right now that I really need to get through them all. Maybe once I'm done, if I haven't come across another hair mask that has just blown me away, I probably will. I'm still, I'm such a lover of Carol's Daughter's products, so, I probably would go for them more than Briogeo, but if you're looking for something that's not too expensive, I mean, it's $26. It's not that bad. But like I said, it's kind of versatile in, how much of a treatment you need for your hair. I have maybe about half of it left, and I've used it, at least 10 times already. So it does, because it's a thinner formula, it will last actually a little bit longer. Since you're not having to like just pile the thick, creamy formula on. So all in all, I did like it. I'm happy to get it. I might repurchase again. You never know. All right, next up we have LeeAnni Eco, the 3-in-1 Revolution Light. And here is what they have to say about it. A lighter version of 3-in-1 Revolution. Great for normal to oily skin and during warmer weather. Toner, serum, and moisturizer in one. This revolutionary lotion will save your time during busy morning rush and moisturize your face all day long. Properties of ingredients: help tighten skin, reduce breakouts, relieve dark circles under eyes, moisturize, fight aging, treat sun damages, and calm irritated skin. Looking at the ingredients here, it's got, aloe in it, it's got rose flower distillate, grapeseed oil, glycerin, let's see, hazel seed oil, rosehip oil, citric acid. So it's got a lot of really, really nice ingredients in it, but I don't know. I've always kind of been really skeptical is the wrong word. I haven't been too happy with any, 3-in-1, 4-in-1, multi-use products, just because I feel like they're almost trying to spread themselves too thin. Yeah, it works a little bit as a toner, it works a little bit as a serum, it works a little bit as a moisturizer, but does it work 100% for each one, or would I rather just have 3 different products that work 100% for each one? You know what I mean? So I was kind of disappointed in it as a serum. I don't feel like it really, gave me what I want out of a serum, which is usually I use serums to kind of amp up what I'm about to moisturize in a way. So a lot of serums I have just kind of amp up that moisture before I apply moisturizer, and then the moisturizer really, really sinks in well. Some serums I use to mattify. Some serums, I use because it has vitamin C in it, and my skin, I feel, just needs it. I really just don't feel like it did anything as a serum. As a toner, I like, if I'm going to use a toner, I want it to, really, really work those pores. So I don't feel like it really did that either. It's an okay moisturizer. It's kind of a lighter moisturizer for me, which is for oily skin. So that's good because you don't want to put anything too heavy on that oily skin. It definitely didn't leave my skin feeling oily or slick or anything. I just didn't see it do anything amazing. And maybe it's just because my skin needs the 3-in-1 Revolution, the regular one, since this is the lighter formula. It definitely is a lighter formula. I think it's really good. Like I said, if you have that oily skin, if you don't have any problems with dryness, this is probably a decent moisturizer for you. I don't know how well it'd work toner and serum wise for you. Didn't do that great for me, but right now my skin is really starting to get dry in some spots, and I think because of all the problems that I had with my intestines and everything and being sick, I'm breaking out a lot on my face, so my skin's not too happy right now, and it has nothing to do with my actual skin. So it doesn't matter what skincare products I'm using. If I don't take care of what's in my gut and in my intestines, my skin just isn't going to clear up. Doesn't matter what I put on it. So right now, maybe it's just a wrong time for me to be using this product, but I really just didn't see it do that much for me. Maybe in the summer, when my skin's more oily, then maybe it'd be better. But right now, when my skin's starting to dry out, it just, it didn't work that well for me. Oh, and once again, I forgot to say what size I received. The full size of this product is 2 fluid ounce, and it retails for $17.48. I received a 0.5 ounce bottle, so it's about $4.37. So, I'm not too upset. I mean, $5, that's not too bad. That's a nice size bottle. I'm probably never going to finish it, though. I might try to find a friend or a relative that, may be having some oily skin problems and see how they like it better, but just not quite for me. All right, next up, we have Crown Brush Deluxe Infinity Shadow Crease Duet Brush. And I did receive a full size, which retails for $6.99. The brush, the name of it just kind of tells you all that it is. It's a dual-sided brush. One side is a fluffy shadow brush, and the other side is a sort of more defined crease brush. But honestly, well, we'll start with the good part. There's really no bad part. We'll start with this end. The shadow brush is really, really nice. I will say it may be a little bit bigger than a typical shadow brush. I really, really liked it. I think it did a wonderful job blending. It's really nice and fluffy, and it blends just seamlessly. It's very, very soft. Now, the crease end, I was actually really surprised to see them calling it a crease brush on that side, because the bristles are actually a little bit denser, not really hard, but definitely harder than what I'm used to for a crease brush. I used this in my look to blend out eyeliner to make it more spongy looking, which it works brilliantly, at. As far as crease, you might have a little bit of trouble, using this for your crease. It's not very flexible, and it definitely doesn't blend shadow out extremely well. Now, if you want to apply in the crease and then maybe, pinch the shadow end and kind of blend it out, or just kind of lightly buff over it, then that probably work well. But I mean, I wouldn't call it a crease brush. I would just call it maybe a, rounded. It's not really even a dome brush. I don't know what you'd call it, but I don't know if I'd call it a crease brush. That doesn't mean I don't like it. I actually really, really love it. I've had fun using this brush kind of, the past week or so, doing different looks and stuff. So I'm excited. And for $6.99, I mean, you can't really beat that. That's a really nice brush. It's my first crown brush. I'll probably be looking into crown brushes more and seeing what they have to offer. All right, next up we have Pacifica Beauty Natural Eye Pencil in the shade Fringe. And here's what they have to say about it. These rich, waterproof, buttery smooth eye pencils glide on smooth, delivering big color payoff with every stroke. Long-lasting natural formula provides hours of wear and contains beneficial ingredients great for sensitive eye area. Features and benefits: jojoba oil, which helps keep skin around the eyes moisturized; shea butter, which helps protect and moisturize skin; vitamin E, which provides anti-aging benefits in addition to helping reduce the appearance of fine lines; and vitamin C antioxidant, which is a natural preservative that helps fight free radicals as well as other ingredients. The full size is 2.8 grams, which retails for $11. I received a 0.73 gram size, which is about $2.87. The shade that I received it in is the shade Fringe, which is kind of like an auburn brown. That this pencil comes in is Gunmetal, which is a pewter shade, Bear, which is a cream nude, and Jet, which is obviously a black shade. They are right though. This eye pencil is like super, super buttery smooth. It really goes on like so smoothly. Let me see if I can just kind of show you right here. But you see how soft it is? It's really, really soft, and I'll give you a close-up right now. It's really a beautiful, beautiful color. I like it a lot. The main problem that I have with it is that my eyes can get a little oily. So because this formula is so soft, it can start smudging kind of bad. And I always use it with a primer. And, I try to blend it out a little bit if the formula is a little bit softer, just because it sets a little bit better. But if you're going for a, winged eyeliner look, you might have some trouble with this eyeliner if, you're like me and you get really watery or oily eyes. It will start smudging really bad. Like, I really wouldn't recommend this for your waterline. Now I am using it in the look today, and it actually worked brilliantly for this look, because I smudged it out a lot with a smudge brush. So, and it set wonderfully, and I really love, the dark shade that it provided. So I don't even say love-hate, because I don't hate it. I do like it, but it just needs to be used specifically, certain techniques, certain ways, if you have watery or oily, why can't I talk today? Oily eyes. So, but I think the shade's really pretty. I tend to like eye pencils and eyeliners that are maybe not quite so soft, not quite so buttery. But if you also have problems with, eyeliners tugging your eyes, or if your eyes are a bit more sensitive, you might want to look into these eye pencils, because I really like the formula. Let's see here. It's formulated without animal ingredients, including carmine, beeswax, and lanolin. Animal testing, no mineral oil, parabens, petroleum, propylene glycol, peanut oil, gluten. So it has a lot of ingredients not in this product. So I think it'd be really, really great for people that have more sensitive eyes. So I really like the product. I'm definitely going to be getting my use out of it. I like the color. So I don't know if I'll go and buy the other eyeliners. Like I said, the formula isn't quite what I'm looking for, based off of the problems that I have. But, I definitely will use this one up. All right, last but not least, we have Hikari Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Cabernet. And here's what they have to say about it. Defines your lips with a variety of colors to choose from. Long-lasting, vivid lip color. Our flawless formula increases wearability and stays on for hours on end. The shade Cabernet is a rich, red wine color. And I did receive a full size, which retails for $13 for 3.8 grams. I really like this lip color. It really is like a beautiful, beautiful sort of red wine. And I think it's really, really pretty on the lips. I'm wearing it now. I have a close-up because I'm sure it's kind of, if I'm looking under, it's because I'm looking at the mirror that's behind my phone, or else I can't see if I'm in frame and stuff. So if I look all like, you know what I'm doing. Now, I have a close-up of the shade on my lips, so here's the close-up photo. But I really like the formula. It's maybe just a teensy-weensy bit drying, but it's still very, very pigmented. Beautiful, beautiful shade. As far as the ingredients that are in it, it looks like it's got mineral oil, it's got some microcrystalline wax, hydrogenated coconut oil, macadamia seed oil, silica. It does have propylparaben if you prefer to say paraben free, but I think I'd probably prefer to have maybe a little more of a creamy formula. Like I said, I think without it being so soft and creamy, it does stay on for quite a while. I've been wearing this, but I did reapply once. I've been wearing this since, see, about 7 hours now, but I really, really lightly reapplied, like maybe, you know, I'll show you exactly what I did. Just kind of went, you know, dabbed on over and then, you know, rubbed my lips together. So I'm really impressed. Now, granted, I'm not doing any heavy eating or drinking, just really, really light snacking. I think I had, what did I have? A Lunchable and tea because I was very busy at work today. So, I do like the package. I think the packaging is really cute. I've never heard of Hikari Cosmetics before, so I'm excited to try something new. If you have trouble with lipstick staying on, I do like the formula. Like I said, it does last a while. I definitely say if you ever have problems with your lips drying, you're probably going to want to put a lip balm or a chapstick on over your lips for about 5 minutes before you apply this lipstick, and then just kind of gently dab it off, but try not to take too much of it off. Let it sink into your lips quite a bit, and then apply this over it. If you want to stay even longer, apply a lip pencil lightly underneath it, just kind of blend it in, and then apply this over. If you feel like your lips are drying out through the day, take a lip balm and just kind of lightly dab it over it. And I think, you know, doing all that, which sounds like a lot of steps, the formula is just fine. The color's fine. 6 shades in total. That includes Cabernet. The colors are Buff, which is a creamy pale bisque, Crush, which is a flirty bubblegum pink, Melon, which is a lively coral, Peony, which is a polished fuchsia, and Scarlet, which is a true red, which I'm guessing is a blue-based red, which let me see if I can look at it. On the website it doesn't look completely blue-based, which if it's saying it's a true red, I'm surprised, but it could just be the picture. So anyhow, I'm actually really curious to try Melon and Crush, the bubblegum pink and the lively coral. Those just pop out to me. So I probably will. I mean, the price, $13. I mean, that's not too bad. It's more expensive than, say, a drugstore lipstick, but there are much, much worse prices to pay for a lipstick. So I do like the color. I think it's really pretty. I think it's really great for fall. So I'm happy to receive this in my Glambag this month. All right, so that's it for the review of the products. So the look I'm wearing today is featuring the products from this bag. The only thing that I did not use is the Briogeo hair mask, which I've been using off and on, but I didn't feel like using it today. My hair, the weather is kind of rainy outside. My hair kind of goes limp in the rain, so I didn't want to put anything too heavy on my hair. I stopped using the LeeAnni Eco 3-in-1 Revolution Light just because my skin was seriously drying out and it was not helping at all. It was making it worse, so I stopped using it. But I am using the makeup products from the bag, which is the dual-sided brush. I did use both sides of the brush, the Hikari lipstick, and the Pacifica eyeliner in Fringe. So, like I said, I did sort of a 90s grunge-inspired look, so if you want to learn how to do this look, keep on watching. Alrighty, so we're going to start with, let's see, what is this? Sumita Beauty. It's their champagne eyeshadow, and it's rubbed off. I can't read it. What are you? I'll put in the description box below what this is. Plus I usually put up a little caption. You're probably seeing it right now that says what it is. It's a brown eyeshadow stick. I'm just going to be using it for my base. I already primed my lids with Urban Decay's Primer Potion in Original, and then I'm just going to add this on top just for a nice kind of brown base. I'm kind of doing like a graphic cat eye in a way. Sort of, kind of, sort of. Alright, and then I'm just going to let that sit for a minute because it does harden up a bit, so it'll set a bit better. Alright, now that that's set a bit, I'm just going to use my finger just to kind of lightly blend it in very gently. Like I said, it's set pretty well already, so, you know, you're not going to be blending a whole lot, but just to make sure it's nice and pressed onto the eyelid and that it's not going to go anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to be taking my Tarte Amazonian Cheek and Eye, was it Rainforest After Dark palette. I just did a review on this not that long ago. I'll put in the description box below if you want to see a review and a look that I did with this. And then I'm going to be taking the brush that I received in the bag, which is the Crown Brush C476 Crease and Shadow Brush. I'll be taking the fluffy shadow end, and I'm going to use the light brown shade from the palette, which I'll put in the description box below what the names of the colors are and stuff. And then I'm going to apply that pretty much all over what we just applied on the eye, just to kind of cover up a little bit of the shimmer, start getting that nice brown tone as well as underneath. I mean, just this look by itself like this, actually I think is really pretty if you want to do something a little bit more subtle and not so grungy. Alright, next I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques I can never say this brush right. I always like stumble on it. Deluxe Crease Brush. And then I'm going to be taking the pink toned nude from the palette, which I think it's called Bear to Explore, I do believe. And then I'm going to apply that right above the brown that we applied, just to kind of soften the edge and fade it into the brow bone a bit. Plus it adds a nice sort of pink tone above, which we're going to be adding a little bit of pink just to keep this look a little more warm, because I've noticed the browns from the 90s are kind of a little more warm toned, a lot of kind of, you know, cranberry and auburn, and so it's nice to keep it more pink tone than going cool tone brown. Alright, next we're going to be taking the Crown Brush again, same side. I'm just going to reuse the same side because I'm not going to go into a lighter color anymore, and we're going to go into the dark brown from the palette, and we're going to apply that starting on the lid, and we're going to blend it out, working our way up as well as under. Now here we're going to start shaping kind of what our eye look is going to be. So I'm keeping it pretty much round all around my eye. You know, just kind of smoke it out. Alright, so now you can kind of see, getting towards the finished look here, what it's going to be kind of looking like. And you can smoke this out as much or as little as you want. You know, this is just, you know, sort of an homage to the 90s grunge look. Yeah, I was obviously a kid in the 90s. I didn't really wear makeup. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup in the 90s. So this is kind of one of the first times I think I've ever gotten to try a more 90s feel look. Alright, so now that we've done that, I'm going to be taking another brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB13. It's just a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to be using the blush from the Tarte palette. It's a beautiful pink, it's matte, and it goes on really well on the eyes. And I'm going to take it kind of all around the edge of the brown to pull out a little more pink tone, to warm it up. Make it look a little more kind of auburny brown as well as under. And if it starts to look really, really pink, don't worry, we're going to go back with a little bit more brown. Plus we're adding brown eyeliner, so it'll change the look. All right. So now, if you kind of want to touch up the dark brown a bit, you can go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go over it one more time. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and curl lashes, put on mascara, so I'll be right back. All right, now that we have mascara on, if you'll notice my mascara is kind of a little smudgy today, which I'm trying to kind of go for that look. Like I said, it's 90s grunge inspired, so your mascara gets smudgy, it's for the look. All right, next we're going to take the Pacifica Natural Minerals, I think it's just called eyeliner or eye pencil, I'm not sure, in the color Fringe that we received in the IPSY bag, and I'm going to apply that just right above my lashes. It really blends well with the brown eyeshadow. I mean, it's definitely not going to be popping out very much, but it does add kind of, you know, a rich sort of depth to the color, and it darkens it up just a hair. And then I'm also going to apply it underneath my bottom lashes. All right, then I'm gonna let that sit for a second and then I'll smudge it out with the brush. All right, now we're gonna be taking the crease side of the crown brush and using the edge, we're just gonna kind of lightly buff that brown liner in a bit just to kind of help it set and to give it a little bit more kind of just messy, smudged in look. We don't want anything perfect here. We don't want any perfect lines. You want to kind of sleeped in look a little bit. All right, now go ahead and reapply the pencil one more time. We're going to be taking a lip liner because what 90s look wouldn't be complete without lip liner? I'm taking, let's see, Starlooks, Ashley Hackman. This came in a star box. I'm not sure what month. I'll put in the description box below because I want to say I reviewed this box. So I'll put a link to the review in the description box below. This is K200 Cherry Cedar, the shade. And just gonna line my lips. All right, I'm not really going to be doing much filling in because I really just don't feel like it goes with the look. All right, now we're going to take the lipstick from the bag, the Hikari lipstick in Cabernet, and apply. All right, so there you have the finished look using the products from the bag. If you want to kind of do a more 90s grunge lip, you could take a shade like this one. This is Brick from Starlooks. It's obviously been smushed, the poor thing, but it is a sort of brick reddish brown, and you can line your lips with that and then kind of maybe lightly fill it in, but keep it kind of really close to the line, and then apply this Cabernet shade over it. It'll kind of make your liner stand out a little bit and give you more of a sort of brown tone lip, because this one's pretty, it's not rosy, but it's definitely not too brown. So, you know, if you want to kind of stick more towards more authentic 90s, you can go for something like that. But like I said, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. All right, so that's the end of the review, tutorial, all the above. In the description box below, like I said, I'll have all the information, including the breakdown on prices. If you want to sign up for IPSY, you can check it out. It is $10 a month. You receive about 4 to 6 products every month. Info all down below. Hopefully next month we'll actually do the October bag in October. If you are curious about the worth for this month, all the products break down into their prices. The Briogeo was $4.95. Hikari was $13. LeeAnni Eco was $4.37. Crown Brush was $6.99. and the Pacifica eye pencil was $287, bringing the total to $32.18 for the worth of my September IPSY Glambag, which I'm pretty impressed about. And like I said, I love the bag. So 3 times worth what I paid. Love the bag. I'd say it was a pretty good month. I think that's it. Is that it? That's it. Oh my gosh, I actually finished filming this review tutorial. All right, everybody. Happy makeuping. See y'all later. Mwah.